I think that the internet is just not very internet is just not very being not very fast. I think so. I probably just use my own the cellular, right? Just use my phone's data. Just use the data of my own phone. I think. Ooh. 8 p.m. Eight. Oh, hey. Thank you for the like. Thanks. Thank you. Is it Kevin or Daily Grand or KZ Auckland? Sorry, I just got back. Ooh. Hey, Kevin. Another. Thanks, Kevin. I'm back. I'm back. I'm glad I didn't have any beer. I forgot some beer. I could probably have been falling asleep for this time at night. That's why I got some coffee. Who, in my hometown in China, we when we go to the clubs, before, because I was really poor when I went to the clubs, the beer in the club probably cost like maybe I'll say $10. Yeah, yeah, about $10. I think 10 New Zealand dollars. But I will not get probably I'll probably get one beer in the club. But before I go into the club, I will get something else from the supermarket. Like I will get a small bottle of we call it Chinese spirit. It's kind of like a small vodka. It's like this big, and you can put it in my exactly this jacket. I was wearing exactly this jacket. You just put a small bottle here, and then you have a sip, and then you go join the club. And when you go into the club and you feel like you want some drink, you just from your pocket and then get it back. So you got the mood, you got everything. Like you got the mood, and then you'll be able to dance and everything, and hang out with other people, just feel more chill and relaxed, and you don't have to really spend any too much money. That's a technique strategy I used to do. Yeah, I don't know. Probably it's not allowed. I think not allowed in a club to bring your own. But I was a student back then, just too very poor, and just want to go there with my mates, have fun and things. But that's a very good strategy I found. Hey, what's up? Yeah, but chilly. Yes, chilly outside. Yes, quite chill. Hello, Kyle He. Welcome, Kyle He. If this is your first time in the lab chat here, or you are old audience, Kevin said you only have t-shirt and jacket on. Yeah, I only got t-shirt and jacket on. I'm in the car, and I got the window closed, so it's not that bad. I think today is actually okay. Today is okay. And my jacket is very warm actually. It's a leather jacket. I used to wear this when I was in Harbin when I was driving when I'm riding my scooters, the small motorcycle. I was wearing this in the minus 20 degrees, so this one is warm enough for here. Hello, yeah. Who? Hmm. I read. So there's one today. I was listening to one YouTuber, and he said, uh, because he's not getting, I think, like 10,000 subscribers. And he said that when he was only small YouTuber, like without any subscribers, like less than 100 something, he didn't have to worry about a lot of things too. Like he didn't have to worry about things that he say is how do you say? So he has to. So now he is a big YouTuber, and he kind of worried that his speech, his video, not having any valuable information for the audience, and he started to get an anxiety, started to get worried about this. But then, I think it's what like one part is, yeah, you should be nourishing yourself if you want to do a video. That's okay. But the other part is, if the people who do not need do not need your information, do not need your video, like they can choose to scroll away, and they can always do that. This is their own choice, this is their freedom. But being here, even though without any informative or educative information, being here is kind of giving the opportunity for the people who like to hear you, to like to hear your voice, hear you talking, even though it's not perfect. I think this is the right thinking, I think. So when people are getting things too seriously, like, oh, I'm not very good enough, I don't, you know, I can't really do this, I don't want to misleading people. When people think this too much, and people like, they tend to be more, they tend to be less motivative, I think, you know. So that's what I read. I also read this. This is actually the course I was taking. The course is from a school here in New Zealand. I still can't remember the name of this school. It has a very long name, but I remember the quote. The school's quote. The quote is, feel the fear, feel the fear, but do it anyway. Feel the fear, but do it anyway. I think this is a very powerful sentence to me. Very powerful sentence to me, I think. Feel the fear, but do it anyway, Very powerful. Think about it. I just read some of our audience message. Could you have, if you could have any superpower, what would it be? Spin Bonch. Hey, welcome, my friends. Spin Bong. Sorry, I can't really pronounce the name. I'll try to Spinny Podge. Superpower would it be? Oh, that's an interesting question. If I have a superpower, what would it be? I don't really know. Superpower. Maybe. Hmm. Maybe let the dead relatives alive again. Your dead families be alive again. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Cause I really miss my grandpa. Cause my grandpa from my mom's side. I was dreaming about my grandma the other day. I was dreaming about my grandma the other day. But in the meantime, I'm also missing my grandpa, which is her husband. My grandpa passed away when I was only 10 years old, and he uh, he used to be in the Second World War, and he had a lot of stories about war, and his experience, about war and all of his life is quite interesting. But he was always eager to tell the stories. But my grandma wouldn't allow him to talk about his to share his stories to the kids, to the children. But he always very talkative. But and at that time, I was able to do a record. I was able to mm, record people's voice on my cassette player. I was trying to do it, but he passed away before I did anything. So yeah, really miss him. If you could have, I am in. Hey, in Kevin Dark. Well, we got Dark Emperor said. Dark Emperor said, "Hey, welcome, Dark Emperor. Welcome, my friend. Welcome. Hey, thank you, Kevin. Thank you. Yeah, I was. Yeah, let's back on the topic. I was not really a topic, but I was thinking. So the powerful sentence, like feel the fear, but do it anyway. Feel the fear, but do it anyway. This is a very powerful sentence to me, I think. And before, before, like I mean, when I was really young, especially in middle school, or I'm getting better at high school, but when I was in middle school and primary school, I cannot encounter with people when they uh, try to bully me or take advantage of me. I'm always a person that well you know take the bad things quietly without telling anyone. But from time goes on, I get older and older. I learn more and more. I started to confront people. I found that when I start to confront people, it's okay. It's like if something that they did really bad, like you confront them, actually they are okay with it. So nothing to be fear of, nothing to be fear of, because they know that they didn't do good things to you. So it's okay to confront them. I know there's a fear. There's sometimes a fear like, oh, he's very strong. Maybe I can't beat him up, or he's gonna beat me up, something like that. Or he's my boss, he's gonna give me some hard time working here, or he's my colleague, I'm gonna see him every day. I mean, like, of course, if it's not necessary, you don't need to do it. But if you already um, have a burning, like it becomes a burden to you already. I mean, you keep thinking about every day about what your boss or your colleague did to you the other day, and you just can't forget it. You just overthink about it and you worry about it. Next day you have to go to work, you have to meet the same person, and if it's that way, that means it's bad. That means it's bad. I think you got to confront with the person that who try to bully you or anything. You got to confront, and it's okay. Just I mean, if I go back to my primary school year or middle school year, and the people who punched me, and I did not punch back because I was scared. But if now time can goes back, I will not I will not be that person who got punched and without a fighting back. I will definitely fight back. And the worst case scenario, you just got more punched, right? You got more people to punch you, and that's the worst case scenario. But you kept a clean part. You kept a clean part of your heart, your mental. You knew that you were a fighter. You never give up. You didn't afraid of, even though he's much stronger than you, right? You didn't give in to the power. So if time goes back, I would be that kind of person to, confront with the people and who always try to bully others.
Our elders to tell the best stories. Our elders do tell the best stories.
Yeah. Hmm. Some the stories. Yeah, my grandpa, he's very good at telling stories. And before he was dying, he was telling us to he was telling my mom like he want to uh read a book read a book about all his experience during the war. And my mom did not even take it seriously. She's not very educated person. She didn't know how the history will value. And I didn't really know because I was only in middle school. I was like 10 years old. uh, Not even in middle school, but yeah, I was really young. But then when I got older, I realized that, oh, this is really something that we should find out some stories, and this is really valuable to the people who come later, right? And also, actually, one other thing about my grandpa is one other fun fact about my grandpa is he is actually from Beijing. He's actually from Beijing, and my hometown is Harbin. Harbin is a relatively small town, but people from Beijing who seldom who seldom settle down in Harbin because it's just a small obscure town. People don't really go there. It's like I don't know, no comparison, but yeah, but like the people in Harbin, they really like the accent people in Beijing speak. People in Beijing, they speak a that different accent, and they really like. They find their accent is charming for some reason. And my so when I grew up, my wife, she is from Beijing. She actually from the hometown of my grandpa's, right? So when my wife, I was telling my wife that my grandpa is from Beijing as well, from your hometown. You're from the same place. And then, but she would believe me. She believed me, but I don't really have any evidence. I don't have evidence that my grandpa is from Beijing. Because even in the identification that like the ID card, my mom's ID card and my ID card, which already has nothing to do with Beijing, with the Beijing, the capital, we already have nothing to do with. So I can't really prove anything, which makes me think that, oh, if when I was young and I knew how to do a record on a cassette player, the Walkman, why didn't I do it? If I did that one, I can show my wife my grandpa's voice actually is. I really regret. I really regret to not to take any voice record of my grandpa. It'll be fun. It'll be fun if my wife she heard she hears my grandpa's voice because she knows that they're from the same place, and it'd be really fun. But no, you can't really do that anymore. Hey, hello, 5551. I'm a writer and philosopher and poet and inventor. Okay, you have a question. Oh, you have a question. Oh, this kind of question again. Someone has a question. Okay, I don't know what your question is. Hope you are not trolling. What about
Hey, welcome. We're Hey, welcome back. Look like welcome back. Oh, I know you are back. Banana 5630. You are back. I know that it's you again.
That's all right. Welcome back anyway.
Ooh.
Yesterday I also made a video. We made a video about my hometown Harbin. It was yesterday and uploaded on the first page of my YouTube channel. Like to people who doesn't know Harbin, maybe you probably will find it boring. But if people who understand, whoever lived in Harbin, maybe you will find it interesting because mm, in the video I took some footage about the old part of Harbin with a lot of old architectures. And if you ever lived in Harbin, or if maybe your grandparents, your grandpa lived in Harbin, because there used to be a lot of Eastern Europeans used to live in Harbin, and they start a business there, and then they uh, married and having kids there, and then during some chaotic time they had to leave. Right, they had to leave Harbin. Some of them they went to New Zealand, and some of them they went to Australia. Some of them they went to United States. So I mean, there's a Facebook Facebook group. They with all these descendants who have been living in Harbin or who has a relation with Harbin. There's a Facebook group, and like I used to be in that group, but somehow I got kicked out. I got kicked out somehow. But yeah, there are like it was like 300 people who was having a relation who's has relationship with Harbin, either lived in Harbin or were born in Harbin or something like that. And then yeah, in the video I was showing some footage about some old buildings like the old synagogues, the old Orthodox church, or one of the uh Tartan mosque in Harbin, and also the Saint Sophia Cathedral, which is also a Russian Orthodox church. And yeah, I was just taking all these videos. The reason why I need to get the footage and video got taken because every time when you go back, the city is different. You know, every time when you go back, either they were trying to do a remodeling, they were kind of trying to, I wouldn't say destroy, but they were remodeling in a way that you wouldn't recognize the building. You know, all the feelings as you feel before all gone when you go there again. So every time when I go back, I just try to do some recording, some video footage because that's all I can do, just to see how's it going, like what's it currently look like, and to compare. Maybe next time when I go back, I'll compare with the future footage, see what's the difference. So that's why I make these kind of videos. But yesterday, yeah, in my videos, I also featured. So my first in the video, the first scene is my mom. My mom. It was when my wife and I we were uh after we were having maybe we were about to have a breakfast, and my mom was preparing, and in the video my mom was like trying to make a, I don't know what she's tidying up. Maybe she's tidying up something in the sofa. I thought maybe she's probably just getting up and tidying up in the sofa, and it seems very boring. It was like a 1 minute or 2 minutes scene when she was tidying up, like organizing stuff on the sofa. But I just didn't want to cut it. I really didn't want to cut it because, you know, I know that if I cut the videos, I'm gonna lose some footage about my mom, and eventually all the footage I shoot I took is gonna be deleted by me because they were I only have two hard drive. I don't have enough space. Eventually, I'm gonna delete all these videos. So yeah, I just didn't want to cut any part of my mom organizing, you know, like something like, you know, seems nonsense, but it's like 1 or 2 minutes nonsense. But I just don't want to lose the footage, so I kept this in my video. I kept this in my video, and you guys might find it's boring, but well, it's okay. Well, I still got some interesting stuff, like inside the video as well. If you take some time and look at it, but the thing is, I didn't put the subtitle. I didn't put the subtitle, and I was trying to. I was trying to make a. I was trying to put a subtitle, English subtitle, but then it become difficult for me. I will spend more time. But if it's necessary, I'll put a subtitle if it's necessary. But at the moment, I'll just keep it like what it should be. And yeah, there are also some interesting stuff you will find in that video. There was one. So in Harbin, there's a street. The street is called Central Street. People. So in Central Street, what people do is a lot of painters, like artists, the street artists, they will paint on the street, right? They will paint on the street to. So there's another. So the customer will sit opposite with the and the artist will try to do the portrait of the customer, and they will charge maybe like $100, something like that. So it's like a whole street would be like 20 people are doing the same thing. The artists are, to me, they are very professional. Everything they do, the portrait, they are very, very good. And this guy, he is not an artist. He's not really an artist. He looks like oh, he's quite old. I think he's probably in his 60s or something. He's not the artist, but apparently he loves drawing. He loves painting, and he just stand on the back of all the artists, try to imitate what the artist was doing. Right? He was trying to imitate what the artist was doing, trying to copy their skill, learn their skills. So I asked him, hey, how long have you been practicing drawing? How long have you been doing this painting? And he's like, I can't really hear him, but he's like murmuring. I can't really hear. And I was like, 5 years? Oh, you said 5 years? Oh, okay. 5 years? But then he said, no, not 5 years. He said 50 years. 50 years. 50. I was like, oh. And I really don't know what to say because as a 50 years practice, that looks like quite beginner actually to me. But that's fine. That's fine. Like, it's just, I mean, it's just hobby. If you really like it, just keep going with it. And like, it's good. It's a very good thing. But it's just a fun part in the video that I made. And also when I was walking on the street, so there are different shops, right? There are different shops. There was one shop they were selling kind of construction materials, those kind of shops. And we were just passing by the shops, and we heard some music. At first, we thought, oh, maybe this was the music that was playing on the TV from the shop. But actually, we took a close look. It was not from the TV. It was actually the boss, the shopkeeper of the construction shop. He was playing saxophone. He was playing the saxophone, like very charming music, very professional saxophone. He was really good at the music, and he's a construction shop owner. This is really cool. I wish I haven't found anything like this in other cities in China, right? Because I've been living in the big cities in China, and most of the like Beijing and Shanghai, and the people there they just tend to be really busy and with their own jobs without a life. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Help me help the channel grow a little bit. It's okay if you don't subscribe because they're probably not too much. If you subscribe, you'll not miss my notification and you'll not miss my own like my new videos. But if you don't subscribe, it's okay. I forgot my words. I am moderator. Question. Oh, okay. Thank you, the moderators. Thank you. Do you like bread? Roger said, "Do you like bread?" I mean, I like bread. Yes, I like. When we grew up, we used to eat a lot of sourdoughs, the Russian bread. I think we call it lieba. That's what we call it. It's also similar to the Russian language thing called lieba. Yeah, I really like bread. Yeah, it's not boring. It's interesting. Thank you, Kevin. Thanks. Yeah, in my city, like we have so lieba, which is a big sourdough bread. Lieba, big sourdough, and we have Saika. I don't know what's it called in English, but we call it Saika. Saika is a big round bread, very hard. And Lieba was a kind of like a rugby shape, and we also have the sausage, the smoked sausage. It's quite famous in China. It's one of the specialties. If you visit your friend from other cities, you just bring some bread and sausage and give them as a gift. And yeah, the sausage. I think in New Zealand, one you can the similar thing would be a cheese like would be a Kransky. Is that called? You can find it in the supermarket. It's similar, but in my hometown we have more different flavors and different brands. There are a lot of companies that actually making those kind of a salami, the sausage, and so all these companies, they are like more than 100 years old. They're all like old brand companies, and they're still making these kind of sausages. Well, I think it's not origin Chinese origin. It was because the first company who set up the sausage factory in Harbin was I think it was a group of people from Lithuania, from the Eastern Europeans. They came to Harbin and settled down, and Lithuanian people they set up a factory, and then now the other people start to get this kind of skills, the techniques, how to make them, and then there will be other companies coming in, and Chinese company trying to do the similar factory as well. So now we have like probably 4 different brands of sausage companies in Harbin, and they are all more than 100 years old. Yeah. I have a question. No. And gonna have a sip of coffee as well. Like Robert Harris is my coffee to go to. I always go to Robert Harris. But sometimes it's not on promotion. If it's not on promotion, it'll be like $8. I think $8, and I'll try to seek what the other brands which is on promotion, because I don't really have to save some money. So Robert Harris on promotion, I'll definitely get this. Otherwise, just other brand is also okay as long as it's a filter brand, because I have a mocha cup. I use a mocha cup to do my coffee. Do you say you live in Perth? Yes, I used to live in Perth. Hey, yes, I used to live in Perth for about Perth City about probably 1 year, and then we have to move. We had to move to the suburbs of Perth. We lived in Maladiap for about 6 months, and then we moved to the next town, Bunyap. Bunyap is another small town near Perth. So about 2 years altogether near Perth area, near Perth, but all in Western Australia. Yeah, during that time, it was Mark McGovern. Mark McGovern was governor of Western Australia, and his policy was to the border policy, like people from other province, other states have to be quarantined to get into Western Australia. That's why we didn't really experience any COVID during most severe COVID years, which is 2020, I think. 2020, yeah. 2020 to 2021. Yeah, we didn't really have any COVID in Western Australia. But yeah, some people didn't really like it. Some people like it. Some people don't like it. But it depends what your um, position is. I'm from Perth, but now in Queensland. You from Perth? Okay. I know Bunyap. Mushroom. Yeah, the mushroom town. And Bunyap also have the medieval festival. Medieval festival, right? And I think it's August or something. Bunyap. Every August, people will come from everywhere in Australia and to join the medieval festival, and they wear armor like all geared up and or like dress up like the gladiator and ready to fight. It was quite cool to see, quite amazing. It was a very popular event in Bunyap, and there was only one fish and chip shop in Bunyap. There was only one, so every Friday it is lined up with people who is trying to buy fish and chips, and we were one of them every Friday, because you only got fish and chips on Friday, right? And there's also one bakery, but I don't really like the bakery because I the first thing I tried in the bakery was mint cake. At that time, mint to me is not something that you put into bakery. It's more like a toothpaste flavor or something. But I choose the mint cake because I didn't know it was a mint cake, and I just thought, oh, the color green. I like the color green, right? I like green, olive green, and oh, I want that one, the green one, and they just gave it to me, and then I bring it home, and then me and my wife would just try to eat it, and I had one, and she had one. All over like, oh, is that made of toothpaste or something? So yeah, we just kind of give up on the bakery just because of that. I didn't really try anything else, but it's just my own opinion. They might have something good, yeah, but yeah, but mint cake was not my thing. But I think I would like mint sauce. Now I really like mint sauce because every time when the some roast pork or roast beef, I even put mint sauce in my like dipping in my hot pot. Mint sauce is okay, but mint cake is not my thing. Bunyap, that I was talking about Bunyap. Bunyap is a small town in Australia, and the people there are really friendly, very friendly. I guess the reason why they are so friendly because it's such a small town and everybody knows everybody. You can't really be rude to the people like who is literally maybe just a couple of minutes to your house, something, you know. So people are really nice there. So we really had a great experience living in Baliap, you know. So if it makes me wondering where if I don't live in New Zealand, where I'm gonna live, I'll probably say probably Baliap is an option for me as well. Baliap. And Bunbury is like a bigger town than uh, Banyap and Maladiap. Bunbury is also like probably like 2 hours from Perth, 2 or 3 hours, 2 hours probably from Perth. And Bunbury is just like bigger town and got more stops to do, more beach and more things to do. I think it's probably about the scale of the city Dunedin maybe. I don't really remember. It's not a very like big city, but it's a good size to live in. You know, the traffic is not very crowded. It's pretty cool. Banbury, yeah, Banbury is also a very cool town. And nobody up live in Margaret River Way. Okay, also live Margaret River. Margaret River is up, it's up the north, right? Margaret River. I think we went to Margaret River once. Forgot it. We were driving quite a long way, and they have a lot of abalones. I think somewhere along the way, abalones. I rode it back from Banyap to Pemberton. Whoa, you rode it back from Pemberton. Okay. Hey, Spider, welcome back. Welcome back, Spider. Oh, aren't you are you going back to England? Did you say, if I remember correctly? Did you say you will go back? Going to England, if I remember correctly. Welcome back anyway. You can still watch my live when you go back on to the UK. I mean, yeah, months. Okay. Oh, yeah, you got a job there. That's cool. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, you told me you got a job. That's really cool. 2 months. Okay. Hmm. So you're gonna watch the football World Cup in the UK then? The World Cup, the FIFA World Cup. I think it's the next in 2 weeks. Is it? 12th of June will start the FIFA World Cup, I think. Hmm, that's good. That's good. You probably go to one of the pubs in the UK. That's quite cool. The FIFA World Cup. I don't really, I don't really watch the FIFA World Cup nowadays. The reason why probably just because like in my age is I remember the FIFA World Cup was 1980, 1990, 1998. That was when I was in primary school. I was really crazy about the FIFA World Cup. So you got a lot of old players like Ronaldo, and Suka from Croatia, Croatia. Suka. I can't really remember their name already. Oh, oh, the thing about Chinese is everything. Every Western people's name they have a Chinese translation, so that it's not that I don't know the person's name. It's that I don't know the person's English name. I know his Chinese name, like the French guy, the guy who used Chidane. That's the Chinese name. The guy who used his forehead from French. Yeah, he was very popular back then as well in 1998. I was more crazy about FIFA when it was 1998. And at that time we used to collect the football cards. Every time, maybe a bit different than the football cards you guys, but at that time when we collect the football cards, it was in this instant noodle thing. So it's like a small pack of instant noodles. The instant noodles is not the one you put soup in it. It's just the instant noodles that you can eat directly. It's dry instant noodles. What you do is just crash the instant noodles and put a little bit of sauce, and then you know then you can ready to eat. And when you eat the instant noodles, they will reward you. They will give you a soccer player's card. So you collect the card by eating the instant noodles, right? Eating the instant noodles. Hey guys, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, and that you will not miss my new videos or my live stream notification. So please subscribe. Thank you. Have me to grow this channel. Thank you so much. Yeah, so you won't miss like oh sorry. Where am I? So you put so how you eat it, right? And you collect the cards by buying the instant noodles. So now a lot of kids like me just ending up buying the whole box or probably like 24 packages of the instant noodles, buying the whole box and try to open the every single package to get any rare like valuable cards. That's how we ended up to, right? That's how we get all these football player cards. And we also ended up to eating a lot of instant noodles, but most of them were thrown away as well because you can't really eat that every day. It was thrown away by my parents, and then it's like whole boxes you can't really. Yeah, so that's my memories about the 1998 FIFA World Cup. Just instant noodles and soccer player cars. Let's see what guys have in the chat. If you choose a place to live, where would be? If I choose a place to live, where it would be? I choose a place to live. I don't know. I don't know, man. Oh, if it's not my hometown, originally, I would probably choose New Zealand. But if you ask me, I will always probably say my birthplace, like Harbin. I would like to choose there to live. But now things are changing. Like every time you go back, it's not the same town as you feel. So yeah, I prefer to live to live abroad nowadays. I think, but I would like to go back to visit from time to time. Better side, instant noodles can be really good. Yeah, instant noodles, 24. Do you eat them? Yeah, I throw a lot. I can't. Yeah, I can't eat them because you got tired of it, right? The same flavor and everything. But yeah, it's not very good to eat all of them. So just ended up getting the cards and throw away the rest of it. Yeah, but of course we eat a lot more than we should, you know, at that time just to collect the card. But yeah, in the class there will always be someone who is so lucky to get the so we call it gold card or the silver card, and everybody was are so amazed that you can get this gold card. Wow. And the rich kids, right? The rich kids will try to switch the gold card with money. They'll try to buy it, or try to switch with some valuable stuff just to be having a gold card or a silver card. I don't really do that. I don't really do that. And I never have any gold card or silver card either. I just have all the average player card. Yeah, but I don't really like. I mean, I like to have a gold card, but no, I just haven't have any, and I didn't want to trade them with money. I don't think it's at that time. Yeah, I don't think it should be money should be involved. It's just a game. I like all in all. Prawn, prawn flavor is disgusting. I, I hate that flavor. Prawn. Oh yeah, like a lot of instant noodles tend to have prawn flavors, like seafood flavors, right? I mean, I don't hate seafood, but like, oh, I like more kind of spicy flavor. Like I think if it's seafood, it gotta be a bit spicy. Maybe they could, like, especially fish. It could, if you put some chili in it or pepper, it will get rid of the fishy flavor, I think. Yeah. Hey guys, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe the channel so that you will not miss my live chat notifications. Thank you. It's okay if you miss them. I love that flavor. Yes, spider prawn. Spider loves prawn flavor. Yeah, it's not too bad. And I like prawn, but not prawn flavored instant noodles. Yeah, like things. It can be on some. Yeah, sometimes it's just like me. Like I now I like mint sauce, right? Mint sauce, but I don't like mint to be on my cake, not mint cake. Yeah, that's understandable. Yeah, and who we got? I'm with you there. Kevin. Kevin also okay. That's cool. Cool, Kevin. Well, can't really. I'll try to make this two font so that I can see your voice, like your message better. But looks like it's not really working. I just really like. Well, I just really like secondhand stuff. I don't know why. Just because maybe it's cheaper. So I got this 15 years, 10 years ago. I got it in 2015, maybe 10 years ago. And when I bought this, this is the second hand. So it's iPhone 6 Plus. And my first iPhone is actually an iPhone, I think it's iPhone 3 or iPhone 2. My first, when I bought the first iPhone, it was when iPhone 4S just released. iPhone 4S was just released. And then I bought my first iPhone, which is iPhone 2 or 3. Just the iPhone Touch that can make phone calls, right? So at that time, I was being able to afford an iPhone 2 because it's so much cheaper, and I just got that one. And of course, it was secondhand one, but it was a very classic. The looking is very classic, but the battery runs really fast, really quick. Like you make a couple of phone calls, or you send a couple of messages, and then the battery is gone. So Can't really do anything with the iPhone, but I still take it with me all the time because I have another phone, like a backup phone. But I like to use the iPhone for most of the time. But unless the iPhone dies, I will have a backup Nokia. Nokia.
Heaven 9 pass on the noodles. Or pass on the noodles.
Noodles. Yeah. Yeah, the iPhone 2. It was the looking of the iPhone 2. I can't really remember 2 or 3. Maybe 2. Like the iPhone Touch that you can make phone calls. It was really classic, and you can feel it. The shape, how do you call it? Like the shape is really comfortable, and you'll be able to listen to some podcast, Apple podcast from that time, and that was my first time ever use iPhone product. Yeah, because in the universities there are rich kids. They always get the newest iPhone product. Like even before the iPhone, they got these Apple Touch, Apple Nano, Apple Touch, and we were just having a normal MP3, not very expensive one, but they got the Apple Nano, Apple Touch, and one of the rich kids they got a Apple Touch, the first version of Apple Touch, and he played games. It was like a very like reality games. It looks very real. The characters on the game looks very real. It feels like a small PSP, and I was so amazed. Oh, that's Apple product. Wow, that's really good. And then just couldn't afford it. And then when iPhone 4S came on, I just got a secondhand iPhone 3 or iPhone 2, and get to have it, see how it goes on the iPhone. As I said, I have a backup Nokia. Always have a backup Nokia phone, and but the iPhone, I would have keep, I would have kept this with me, this iPhone 2 with me, if I'm not giving the iPhone 2 to my ex girlfriend. So I gave it to my ex girlfriend. Uh, and because I was living in Harbin. Harbin is a small city, and after I graduate, I figure out maybe I should leave Harbin to find a better job in Beijing because Beijing has more opportunities, the Peking, the capital. So I told my ex girlfriend, I told her that, oh, did you want to go to Beijing with me because maybe we're still young, we can have some more opportunities in the bigger cities maybe. So I told her about it, go to Beijing myself. So I went to Beijing myself and left Harbin. So before I left, she said, "Oh, can you give me the iPhone because I really like it." So okay, I just gave it to her, the iPhone 2, the iPhone 2 I bought. I just gave it to her, and also give her. I just basically gave everything valuable that I had, like in terms of the items, the my belongings. I just basically gave everything. I gave her the iPhone, and then I'll give her the Polaroid, the camera, the instant camera that my friend from Norway, my friend's mom from Norway, he brought it to me as a gift. So I give her the instant camera, the Polaroid camera, and then I give her the iPhone iPhone 2 I bought. And what else? Yeah, I basically don't have anything. I just have those two things, and yeah, two belongings. I think are very expensive, so I just gave it to her at that time. Then I went to Beijing. Uh, strong phone, yes. Yeah, my phone now. This one is really strong. Like it's like still. You can see that I have the one of the best phone case. UAG. UAG is one of the best phone case that you can find online. And you can see that the phone case already becoming how to say, kind of evaporated already. You can already, the phone case is losing parts. The phone case is losing parts. You have to use a tape to attach the phone case on the phone because the phone case is losing its parts. But the phone itself is still very strong, and it's not, the screen is not even crashing on anything. The screen is not even crashing. A very good phone. But the thing is about this phone is I started to lose access of a lot of apps. I'm starting to losing access of a lot of apps, and for example, I use ANZ, the banking app, and the ASB banking app, or some other useful apps like Spotify or something. It's already do not support my cell phone's version. You know. Well, my friend, if it's new, if it's your first time to the chat room, please help me subscribe so that you won't miss my notification of live stream. Thank you. And yeah, so I lost the access to a lot of useful apps. That's a problem. That's a problem. I mean, the phone's still usable, but the apps not supported. This is this is not very reasonable. I think this is not very reasonable. You know, and they will say, oh, due to the uh, maybe security reasons, and we're not gonna support your phone anymore unless you upgrade your phone to iOS 15 or something. But my iOS cannot ever update anymore. It was like 14 something, 14.9 something. I can't update anymore. So even though it's okay to run games, I sometimes I used to play games on this phone as well, like Call of Duty. I used to play Call of Duty in this game, and also PUBG. I used to play here, but no, it's not supported anymore. It's not like the hardware or you know, it's not a hardware problem. It's just the system wouldn't support. That's a problem. I think they just want me to have another iPhone, like an updated version of iPhone, but until this one really dies, I'm not gonna change any iPhone. I'm good with this one. Yeah, unless they block every access to every apps, and then I'll probably maybe change another iPhone or something. But now I'm just gonna stick on this one as long as I still can use the one last app that I can use. You know, my internet is getting bad. Okay, my last two phones have been Oppo brand. Okay, I'm very happy with it. I found Samsung batteries don't last long. Yeah, Samsung. I don't. I have one Samsung and the battery. Yeah, the battery didn't last very long. And the I think the picture they use is they use the very colorful. I don't know why. We will take pictures with a Samsung camera. But I was talking about my experience like 15 years ago when I used the Samsung phone to take a picture, and all these colors seems fortified. How to say? Like, all these colors seems more stronger than they should be. Like it's normally be. I don't know why. And Samsung It's yeah, expensive. That's the biggest reason I didn't have any Samsung since then. Let's see. Can't stay home for much longer. Can't stay long for much longer. Okay. Hanging hanging there's better. Okay, what time is it? What time is it now? Oh, it's at 9. It's already 9. Or probably finish my coffee, and then I'll probably end this chat in probably 5 to 10 minutes. And maybe I'll end the chat in 5 minutes. I think maybe it's already it's already another hour. So I had live on an hour in the previous live, right? One hour in the previous live, and now it's already 1 hour. Oh, okay. Even though tomorrow not a working day, but I think I'm definitely gonna get some job done. Probably gonna organize the house, organize the home to get it ready for the agent to come to have a inspection. We've been living in this house for like 2 years, and we're very happy with it. We are very happy with it with this house. We're happy with so it's in the city, and the neighbors are super nice. No noisy neighbors at all. And we have our neighbor next door. They are so he is a rock music lover. He's the absolutely a rock music lover because I can hear he playing guitar and playing the drums. Very doom studs these kind of drums. But whenever it hits like 10 p.m. or maybe sometime 10:30, it will definitely stop. So he is being very nice neighbor. He's being a very nice neighbor, and we're very happy with our neighbor around. And the yard is not very big, not a big yard, but we don't really mind. Like if you got a big yard, you got a lot of things to take care of. You have to mow the lawns and everything, and I don't want to spend more time mow the lawn. Like, but last time when the agent came, she told us, oh, we have to clear the weeds on the driveway. So there's a weeds on the driveway, but actually the weeds is from the neighbor opposite of the driveway. It's from the fence. It's from the neighbor at the other side of the fence. So she told us, oh, we should also clear this, even though it's a property at the other side of the fence. But yeah, we also need to clear all the weeds in there as well. And well, that's okay. I mean, if she says so. And we just put some waste killer. We bought some waste killer, and it's really working. Really working the waste killer. And now our driveway is like nothing grown in the driveway at all. So every time we see some green weeds or something, we just take it take it away. Now we'll be keeping the weeds pretty well, so I don't have to worry about that part. But the cleaning house part is I already done one room, probably two room. Yeah, the two bedroom room already done. Just need to clean maybe the toilet tomorrow, and the bath, the bath area a little bit cleaning tomorrow, and maybe the kitchen a little bit. Kitchen. That's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Right. What time is it? 9:11. Is it a good time to finish? I'll wait for 9:12. Maybe not 9:11. I'll wait for 9:12 to finish this lab chat. And hope you guys will have a great week tomorrow and have a good holiday. Tomorrow not working, right? Hope you guys have a good holiday and enjoy. And I'll probably call it a night today. And I'll see you guys in the future live streams. Okay, guys. Now it's 9:12. I'm gonna go get some. Too early to get some sleep. I'll probably do some scrolling on the phone to see some videos, maybe a little bit of social media, and also maybe a little bit of my cassettes player. And I'll see you guys in the future live stream. Catch up later, guys.